And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Thompson Robinson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. First and 10. Thompson Robinson to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. From his end zone, here's Renfro. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
38. Ready?
On 2nd down, Thompson Robinson. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
3rd and goal, Thompson Robinson. And it's caught. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
22 needle. Opposite. Green. Ready.
They go with Jacobs. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bronco defense comes up big. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in this spot, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's got a man. Complete. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. Again, it's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From his end zone, here's Renfro. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Red, yellow.
Thompson Robinson to throw on first down. It's caught. Cooper. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
A loss of a yard.
Blaster, 6. Thompson Robinson now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Again, Thompson Robinson will look to throw here. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Jerry Jeudy. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. From his end zone, here's Renfro. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, it got his man complete. It's a big play there for Vegas, and even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Ready, break. Slide through.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 31, here's second and a couple.
Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Okay,
This
ready?
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set, go.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Drill green. Ready, ready.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He has such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st down, Wilson. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Set, ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's go now.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got it at the 15. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action. Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Denver. And even 60 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
95.
A give to Williams, running right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
95.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Front left. Got it.
Here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And his kick here is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
97.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. The DTR going to throw it here. Touchdown Raiders. Amari Cooper, 39 yards. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Spot that.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Go.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Bang out. Friday. Start.
They run it again with Williams. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. They try the left side here with Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 17-yard line.
Got it?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
No gain on the play.
Jacobs going to try the middle. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Blue. Green jack. Hut.
Thompson Robinson now. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here we go, set. Hey, go Fury. Hut.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson. Got an open man. It's Scott. Room past the 35. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Claws red. Check smash. Ready?
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ready?
On 1st down, Thompson Robinson looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now they're in the hurry-up. Sticking to the air, hits Thompson Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Thompson Robinson. This is caught. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13.
Raiders 15.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of their thing and finish this bad boy off.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Riley Dixon now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Here's Renfro to return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
They're on the 23-yard line.
On the ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
10 yards.
10 cycles.
It's 2nd and inches.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Ready.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. It looks like they'll move things around here.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Set.
Here's Thompson Robinson. Pass complete. It's Scott. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Thompson Robinson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Drew Sanders. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation. But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On second down, Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. From his end zone, here's Renfro. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set, ready.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go now.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Check, steal. Set, go.
To throw is DTR. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
52. Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big. Can I talk my?
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted. Still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful. I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5 and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars. C5. Just incredible. Hunger flow too. It's easy. Incredible.
Yeah. Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this J. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry tell me the front lines. In the mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going to school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down.